Hi, everybody. It's Christina Quick, the Tarot Biz Mentor, here from the Profitable Psychic Divination and Business Academy. Welcome to another video. So today I wanted to take some time and kind of talk about some different ways that you can sell tarot readings that maybe you haven't really thought about. I've got 5 different ways listed, but there might even be a bonus way too that I'm going to talk about, and we'll get to that. So the very first way that most people are going to sell tarot readings is through one-on-one appointments. That's where you meet together at a designated time. You maybe have them pre-schedule and prepay. You can use some type of pre-scheduler or scheduling software. Most of them are cloud-based now. I like Acuity, Calendly, Schedulicity or Schedulosity. I can't remember which one it's called exactly, but those are some ones that you can kind of start with. And you meet together. They can be in person, they can be online. If you are meeting people online, or you are someone that reads in person but wants to start reading online, you can use software called Zoom. It's free for one-on-one meetings, and you set the time, set the date, meet together. You can be on video, you can be on phone, whatever, however you want to handle it. So that's the first way. The second way that you can sell tarot readings is to do, and it's a little bit more of a passive way to sell readings, is to sell recorded readings. So you could sell video recordings, you could sell audio recordings, okay? And the really cool thing is actually about this, the main selling point is that they get a keepsake of their reading after you're done reading for them, because they'll get it on video or audio. So that's pretty cool if you ask me, and that's a really big selling point. Typically speaking, most people are going to sell like 5-minute readings, 10-minute readings, 30-minute readings, 1-hour readings, that sort of thing. And then you want to make sure you price those accordingly. Is some debate about whether live readings or recorded readings, what's worth more. It just depends on who you ask and what their person's buying motivations are. It's basically what it's worth to the person buying it. So in some ways, like we could say, selling readings one-on-one and meeting live and in time, that's like going to be more worth more value than selling recorded readings. But at the same time, we could say, yeah, but the recorded readings, they have the keepsake of the recording. Now, if you record your one-on-one readings, which is what I really recommend that you do, is start getting into the habit of recording those and sending people a replay of that. You can definitely charge a higher price for that, and it is perceived to be more value, right? So the person who wants to schedule one-on-one, they're going to pay more to schedule one-on-one. The person that doesn't want to schedule one-on-one, they're going to pay more to basically buy recorded readings. So depends on who you ask, depends on, who's buying them, what's worth more. If you ask me, I think that your one-on-one time should always be more expensive than your recorded time, but that's just in my opinion. Okay, so number 3, you could also do group readings. Now, this is really cool. You can do this in a variety of different ways. You could set up some type of group where they have to pay to come in. It could be on a subscription, which is going to be the next thing we're going to talk about. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. But you could put them in a group, and they could all get, just general readings that apply to the whole group, kind of like horoscopes, kind of like how now we would see horoscopes, like getting your weekly horoscope, like getting a weekly reading, like what's going on energetically, that sort of thing, what's going on in people's lives, what is more of the collective of energy. The other way you could do it is if you do like a hybrid course, class, and reading session. So you could get together, get like 5 or 10 people, sell tickets for it. You could teach like a short class. You could teach about anything that you want that's related to like what's going on, or what is you're really, really involved in your niche. Like, for example, if you do health readings, maybe you want to host a class on chakras. Or if you are, if you specialize in shadow work, maybe you want to host a class on one specific aspect of shadow work. And then towards the end of the class, everybody would get a 1-card reading. All in, maybe you could do like a 1-card reading for the whole collective, and then maybe individually go through and just go down the list of attendees and give them a card reading. And you can obviously charge more for that because it's a class, and it's live as well. So that's a cool way that you can offer tarot readings. If for groups of people, and it could be the difference between, say, charging $200 for an hour for one tarot reading versus you could charge $50 per person. And if you sold 10 tickets, that could be $500 for the same amount of time, same amount of work. Okay. You see where I'm going with this. So the next one, number 4, is offering some type of subscription, which is a really cool idea because it gets people to prepay ahead of time. So, and you can do subscriptions for any of these methods that I'm sharing with you today, any of these different ways that you can offer tarot readings. You can use subscriptions for this, some type of ongoing recurring charge that is like automatically deducted from someone's account, right? So what you could do is you could set it up to where like they get one reading per month or something, and they get an automatically withdrawal from their account, and it's at a certain price point. You could set it up any different way that you want to. It could be 3 readings a month. It could be whatever you want. But it's like an ongoing subscription until they cancel or you decide to stop offering those types of readings. And maybe also, you have like a selection of different spreads that they could choose from, so they could kind of choose their own adventure every month when it comes to their tarot reading. Think about subscriptions like when you subscribe to Netflix, or you subscribe to like Gaia, or you subscribe to really any type of subscription service. Basically what it is that, you are prepaying for that. So think about different ways that you can apply that model to offering tarot card readings. All right. So number 5, not the last thing we're going to talk about because I have one more bonus thing, but number 5 is going to be selling packages of readings, which is really, really exciting. That's when you start getting into the bigger bucks. That's when you start getting in those higher transactions. It could be several $100s or maybe even multiple thousands of dollars, depending on how often you're meeting. So what I recommend is that you do a minimum of like 3. So I tend to work in 3s personally. So a minimum of 3 sessions, or working for a minimum of 3 months. Start thinking about different ways that you can package your different types of readings. So look at all the different readings that you can do, look at all the different spreads that you can do, and see if you can like kind of organize those into different packages, or like lead people through some type of journey or experience that goes from like step A, step B, step C, like through this logical transformational experience. And that's where you can sell those higher end packages. And number 6, if you wanted to start selling packages of readings, think about also getting into spiritual life coaching and going beyond just being a tarot reader, right? And start thinking about that, because that's where you can really, really make a lot of big money. And actually, it's interesting. You make more money and you help people on a more profound level, and you start attracting the people that want to do the work. So think about not just doing tarot readings, but doing life coaching sessions and utilizing tarot readings in your life coaching sessions. So it would be the difference between, just using the cards and saying what the cards say, or, what the cards represent, or what the card's authority is in that session. And then the difference between that and coaching is really, the coaching is more of like a co-creative process, a co-reading process. Asking people questions and looking at limiting beliefs and blocks and stuff like that. That's all spiritual coaching. It's a lot different than tarot reading, but the intention is kind of the same. And most people don't realize that they're actually more of a coach than they are of a tarot reader. And actually, I have a whole playlist of content about how to basically shift into being a spiritual life coach from being a tarot reader. There's several videos. I even have a free quiz that you can take. I will link that down below. So let me know what you got out of this video. Let me know if this inspired you to sell tarot readings in different ways, start putting together some package deals, or start putting together some subscription services for tarot readings, or even, shifting out of doing just straight one-on-one and offering supplemental type of readings that are more recorded, like audio readings or video recorded readings and things like that. So let me know what you got out of this, and I will see you in the next video.